on my to-do list. But in the meantime, yeah, go there and do that. Then there's the books, as always. Enjoy the Decline. That's for all you older type people. That's not for older. It's just like if you're depressed. Really, I was talking to people, my friends, and I know I've been in the business. I know I've been down this road. I know I've written several books. So I understand mentally and philosophically. I'm certainly down this rabbit hole more than other people. But I'm starting to wonder, even people who have read Enjoy the Decline, there are people who are still lamenting and rueing, and they get upset. And it's like, I'll be talking to some friends who are intelligent. This is not to say they're not intelligent. They're very intelligent. They're more smart than I am. But can you believe what's happening with Obama? Can you believe that? I'm like, guys, really? We're still here? And I realize that it takes a lot to get to the level or the zen or a lot of self-contemplation. But guys, life is way too short to be letting what's happening in this country and your fellow idiotic Americans and the illegal ones that come here too to live off of you ruin your life. You can't. You got to get beyond it, guys. You got to appreciate what you have. Like I was having dinner with my buddy. The spread was amazing. All homemade, smoked salmon, filet mignon. We had some good company. I'll talk about it later. We had some good company. The heat is on. They're making enough money. They don't have any major financial problems. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Yeah, it's not fair what's going on out there, but then their lives are ruined. They're not ruined, or at least lessened, because they're obsessing and worrying about the bad crap that's happening. Yeah, you know what? And it ain't going to change. It didn't change in the past 20 years of us trying, and it ain't going to change in the next 20 years. So don't even, like a buddy of mine put up this thing, Rosie O'Donnell, what she said about gun control. Who cares? What are you going to do? She's a dumbass fat cunt. What is it? What, are you going to change your mind? She's dumber than shit. You're going to let her agitate you? All you got to do is this. I got my silver, I got my guns, I got my backup plan. I got my bases covered. I'm not going to try to change America. This is great. Arini has a great video out there about what do they call them? New Year's resolutions. He's saying, stop trying to change the world. You're not going to change it. It's not within your power. There's too many stupid people. Simply lead by example. And what I'm saying on top of simply leading by example and setting an example is have a contingency plan. Be prepared for each event. I got news for you. I'm perfectly fine with the U.S. collapsing. Perfectly fine. Because I'm ready. I'm perfectly fine for the day they come and try and get my guns. Because I got news to you. And it ain't going to be my dead body people are going to be stepping over to get my gun. There's going to be a swath of dead people. Because when they say, we're coming for your guns, nope, that's the line in the sand that's been crossed. That's where it's like cattle cars are next. That's where it's like jump off the cliff or push through the enemies. That's one of those situations. And I'm ready! Let's go! Let's do it! You just try to lay your hands on my guns and see what happens. Not going to happen. So just, that's what, and then you don't worry about it. Who cares what Rosie O'Donnell thinks? She's not getting my guns. Her agents, she's not getting my guns personally, but the agents that she's going to send through her voting and her speaking and convincing of the masses to vote in tyrants who are going to take away my guns, it's not going to happen. So I don't care what a fat, slobby cunt says. And it's not going to ruin my day, because I've made the decision. I don't care how many OWS, millennial, idiot, sheeple, lemming, sanctimonious, I think I'm so smart and open-minded morons vote in the same guy who's going to screw them over and take me down with them by loading up this country with that. I don't care. You want to know why? Because well, not yet, but I'm slowly working towards having enough silver. I also got enough food, and I also got enough skills that I can last. I am going to have a better life than them. And I'm not going to let them ruin my life. I'm not. I am just not. Oh, it agitates me every once in a while. I can't claim to have like 100% Zen Buddha freaking achievement. But I've at least gotten there where it doesn't faze me anymore. And life is better. It's not living in ignorance. A lot of people would say, well, you're being ignorant. It's like, no, because I want to take in these measures. Being ignorant is, well, hopefully the economy just turns around. Hopefully things get better. We're America. We always get through it. Do we? So try to get to this level, all right? Read Enjoy the Decline. Don't just read it, incorporate it. It's necessary. It's worth, I don't know what I charge. I think it's $15. I don't know. Maybe 19. Kindle is probably 5 or 6. I don't know. But get it. Buy it. Read it. Make yourself happier. Just like Worthless, the other book I advocate is that mandatory minimum reading for high school students and college students. Enjoy the Decline is for all of you who are down and are you sad about the direction of the country? Then get this book. Think about the past 10, 15, 20 years. Whatever it was that you woke up and started doing the math and realizing that the United States was going down the toilet and the crushing depression and sadness that came with it and the fact that you're not going to live the life of greatness and we're never going back to the 40s or 50s, guys. Get that through your freaking head. We're never going back there. There's too many domestic people that are stupid and there's too many immigrants that are stupid. There are too many stupid people. We are not the moral and caliber of what they were back in the World War II days. We are idiots and morons that watch Kim Kardashian. You got these morons who think, who's Paul McCartney? And he's a baby boomer, for God's sake. He's a pothead loser. And Kanye West, his followers don't even know who the hell he is. You think this country's got a shot? We're not going to achieve our former greatness. Get it through your head. And now, do what's within your control and power to make your life as best as it possibly can and be happy. And the step number 1 is reading that book, Enjoy the Decline. I didn't just write it to make money. I didn't just write it to make other people. I wrote it for my own self. It was a mental exercise so I could say, okay, here's what I really control. Here's what I do not control. And I am now going to literally enjoy this decline. I am not going to live my finite life on this planet being pissed off like I was the past 15 years about the unfairness and the tyranny that's coming over this country and the parasitism of all these scumbuckets out there. No. I'm going to minimalize. I'm not going to have children. I'm going to live a life that makes people envious and jealous and hate-filled. I'm going to drive my motorcycle. I'm going to go out west. I'm going to go down south when it's cold. I'm going to do the minimalist of everything, and I'm still going to be in better shape than all the complete failures and losers that bred children they couldn't afford, need government money, need a government check, majored in the wrong thing, voted Democrat because ultimately what it boils down to is they're parasites and they need to live off of other people, and the life of a parasite is infinitely worse than the host, no matter how much that person is taxed. Because you can control how much money they get by minimalizing yourself. So if that gives you a bit of hope, gives you a modicum of like, well, maybe there is something there. Get the book, Enjoy the Decline. Buy it. Read it. You'll be happy. You say, hey, you know what? That was a financial transaction that was worthwhile. You can find that, go to click on the thing. It says Enjoy the Decline right there. Worthless.